colors are back, special editions from last year are here again, a giant recall, and much more. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Matt with Dirt Road Cred, and before we get started on Jeep news, I just wanted to say thank you to the 10,000 plus subscribers that have joined this channel and all the many fans that we have across the country. From Ryan and I, sincerely, this has been great, and we are so happy to grow with you guys. Stay tuned for much more coming in the future. In today's Jeep news, though, I wanted to go over a lot of things that are going on. You guys know that we do this at least once a month to go over what's going on in the back end, what I've seen online, and then personally what I've been hearing from people at the dealerships. The first big one is that all of the colors are available now for the 2023. Now, when I say all of them, for a brief period they had removed things like Firecracker Red, Hydro Blue, Granite was on restriction, and there was a couple other colors that were just removed altogether. So those are all back besides Purple Rain, which was a limited edition run. Pumpkin Orange is still there for a $695 MSRP charge, and you can get it on the 392. Speaking of special editions, the High Tide as well as the Beach Edition have returned for 2023. Now, what I think is neat about that is I know when I was back at the dealership, we did sell a ton of High Tide editions. A lot of folks were looking for the beach trim, and I gotta say that was the biggest disappointment for us because there was a lot of orders that were placed very quickly. However, they did not turn into beach editions. With that being said, though, for 2023, High Tide and the Beach Editions are available, and this year they've changed them up a little bit. So on the Jeep Beach 20th Anniversary Edition, you're going to see color-matched fender flares, and you're also going to get a special edition leather seat option. So the leather seats have Jeep Beach embroidered onto the back, and then also from what I can see in the breakdown of what consists of the build, is you're going to get 20th Anniversary logos on the shifter knob. Come on, Jeep, make the 20th of the Rubicon, because you could already have those knobs, but 20th on the shifter knobs, and also some cool interior trinkets that commemorate that 20th anniversary of Jeep Beach. Now, I'm a huge fan, I know Ryan behind the camera is also, of going down to Jeep Beach in Daytona, Florida. We absolutely love that show, and it's cool that they've created an edition for that. Who knows, maybe in the future we'll see something on Bantam, or we'll see some Toledo special editions. That would be absolutely awesome. The next thing I wanted to go over, this is kind of a big deal, and it happens a lot. So unfortunately, with new vehicles, with software, with the way that they're programmed, this is bound to happen. But what went down is that the 4xEs, they've actually recalled, I think it was 65,000 plus, 69,000 of them because of a software glitch. Now, this glitch was a little bit more serious because it could cause the vehicle to shut off while you're driving, which, as you guys know, that's not good to shut off at 65 plus miles an hour on the highway. If your vehicle is affected, you'll end up getting a letter in the mail from FCA. Take it to the local dealership or just give them a call with your VIN and they can check that out for you. But a pretty big recall, and something that I've seen on some other makes. I know with a lot of EVs, they have those issues, just those different recalls, the safety sensors, the battery overheating. It can cause a lot more serious things to happen than just a regular gasoline engine. Another cool thing that Jeep has done is they have introduced the Earl Grey color to the Gladiator lineup. Now, I absolutely love the Earl Grey. We're starting to see more and more here locally at some dealerships, and I think it's a beautiful looking color. I couldn't imagine that in a Mojave with the color matched fenders and maybe a color matched top too. I think it would look really cool, especially when you put some accent pieces to it. It's almost an off blue. It's like Earl Grey tea. It's kind of a bluish gray, Tiffany blue, a little lighter. It's weird to explain, but if you see one in person, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Another thing that's still not back is the Xtreme Recon package on the 392. I'm not sure if it's parts restriction or what's going on, but it's still not here, and I'm hoping that's not permanent because this is probably the longest that it has been gone now. The last thing that I wanted to address, and it's unfortunate, I shouldn't be laughing about it, a lot of people are up in arms right now about the new Xtreme Recon package for 2023 coming with 10-bolt beauty rings. So instead of the typical, I believe 24 or 25 bolt that I had that you saw me paint match, they're coming with 10 bolts, which means there's 5 spokes, there's 2 at the end of each spoke. What's really weird is that's what the Bronco does on the Sasquatch package, and I do not like the way those look. But I can tell you, there's people that are getting their Jeeps delivered, and I not. Brian, bleep out that swear word. There was a 392 delivered that had 4 of them, so all the new style, the 10-bolt ones on the wheels that were on the ground, and then on the spare tire it had the 24 bolt. So literally, to make kind of just rub a little bit into that wound, they left the old school one on the back, which I think looks better. I don't know what Jeep's gonna do to address this. I don't think there's much they have to do. It's still a protection ring. There's nothing in the ordering side that says you're gonna get a specific amount of bolts. I just think it was a weird move. I know the bolts are a little pricey, but come on, you're spending that much on a Jeep. Give us the 24 or 25 bolts. And if you pull that off, they're already still all back there. So I don't know, that one is just just been grinding a lot of people the wrong way. I saw people reaching out to corporate and doing all sorts of things. They are just up in arms about that. Unfortunately, I already sold my Xtreme Recon wheels and tires, but they're probably a little bit more rare right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. This was the December Jeep News Roundup. So we're rolling into the new year here. Hopefully we see some crazy cool things for next year in January, or if we see anything else that the remainder of this year, be sure to stay on this channel because this is where you're gonna get all the firsthand knowledge. And if you guys are looking to factory order a Jeep, Lindsay down at Dan Cummins actually just texted me. She said she had 3 orders from you guys in the past 2 days. So there's a ton of orders that you guys are placing with her, and I can't thank you enough. And from her as well, she told me to tell you guys thank you so much for all the support and for working with a great dealership like that. Until next time, my name is Matt with Dirt Road Cred. Get out there and earn yours.